Hey guys, welcome back to another video. So this video we're going to be getting rid of this rust, not all of it, just the big parts, maybe this, not the massively small ones, just the big ones, probably this here, this definitely. I just want to get that part done. All up there, and there's a bit more up there, not sure if you can see, but the things we're going to be using is just this rust converter. We'll also be using this acrylic paint just so we can get it, make sure it's all nice. When we get the Raptor paint and all of that, don't mind that voice crack, we got a dirty rag, somewhat of a clean rag. We've also got this wax grease remover, which we'll put that on before we put the rust converter on. We've we've also got some sandpaper. Yeah, and so I'll chuck on my head mount and we'll get straight into it. Alright guys, just gonna get all nice and ready with this. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna do some of this. We're just gonna be focusing on trying to get rid of loose rust while also see how it's already changed colour? That means we're just getting rid of most of the loose rust, and we're going to put it back, and we're going to convert it from rust just back to the plain metal, just to make life a bit easier. You see how it's changed texture as well? So it's a lot more smoother, which I think is what we're trying to look for, is for it to be nice and smooth. It'll make life quite a bit easier for this rust converter to grab on and stuff, and also it getting ready to be prepped for paint. So I'll check this in time lapse and we'll get to it. Alright, so now we're just going to check on some of this. No, sorry, my bad. We're going to check on some of this wax grease remover stuff. So so we're just gonna go and grab another rag, a clean-ish rag, just so we can get all this grease and wax and all that, all the gunk you don't really want. Whoa. Oh, I'll do the clouds. Now it's very light. It's not very good. Probably look coming out extremely bad. Alright, so we're gonna chuck on some of this wax and grease remover. Basically, nothing too difficult. It's like, what is it? This, I don't know, you practically dip your fingers into one of these, do that, probably a little bit more, let it soak, bring it back out, let it spill all over you, by the way poisonous, do not drink, and then just clean around. I don't think you really need to worry about getting it on the paint. It obviously won't get rid of the stuff you want to, of course, which is nice, but just gets rid of all this wax and grease. And obviously once you've done that, once that's done, yeah, looks plain. Now obviously we'll just chuck some of this on. By brush or spray? Apply rust converter undiluted by brush or spray. I think we could just use one of these, I guess. I'm gonna chuck on some gloves, just in case. Alright, so you got a paintbrush here. You don't need a lot of brush converter. You just need a tiny bit, you know, just a teeny tiny bit. I'm actually gonna give this a second maxing grease remover just to make sure. You don't need much. I need a little bit, about a dob, maybe. Should hopefully fit if I know my squares. Yeah, nice. So you don't need a lot. Probably just do that and then brush it on. And obviously once you've done this, you can just chuck some, you just gotta wait 15 to 20 minutes for a reaction to happen, and then you remove the rust converter, and then spray it with some gloss. So once the reaction has happened, and once I've done it to all these other ones, I'll come back and I'll show you what it looks like. So now the rust converter's on, so we're just gonna lightly damp this cloth. Just want it damp, you don't want it soaking wet. And then we'll wipe it off with this one. It's such a mess. Oh, shit. And we'll wipe it off with this one, and then this one as well. It does say use methylated spirits, but I don't think we'll need to. Oh shit, did I do that one? No, yes, no, I did that part. Did I? I don't remember. So we'll just completely be careful not to get it on your hands. It's probably you're wearing gloves. It is not a good idea to get this shit on your hands. So wipe that off with that. I'm gonna put that face down so I know that where I grabbed it, so I don't touch it. And then if we wipe it off with this, just like that, that should stop the rust. And then what we'll do is we're just gonna grab this acrylic paint. What we're just gonna do is we're just gonna grab this acrylic paint, and we're just gonna that, and then you just leave it there, and then hopefully I'll get all these little spots over the next few days as well. Got all these, but hopefully after that then we can chuck some Raptor paint on it. It'll stop the rusting, it'll be able to stick and everything. So yeah, that's basically it. This really, but yeah, I hope you guys like this video. If it helped, I don't know. Yeah. But hopefully we'll be looking out for part 2 on this. Hopefully get this looking nice and good over the next few years. So yeah, I'll leave you guys with a pet. and I'll catch you guys later.